Hello everyone. Today I will tell you a story. The story is titled, Lou Stayed Home Alone, and the Unexpected Ending. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you appreciate me. You can skip this if you don't like this video. Thank you very much. The story begins as follows. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my daily vlog, where my life is approximately 50% coffee, 40% work, and 100% ruled by a fluffy little dictator named Lou. Today started out completely normal. I woke up, stretched, and found Lou sitting on my chest like a tiny, judgmental loaf of bread. His eyes said, "You are 5 minutes late for my morning head scratches." Explain. After giving his royal fluffiness the required amount of affection, I got ready for work. Usually, Lou follows me everywhere, weaving between my legs and almost tripping me at least twice. But today he stayed strangely calm. He just sat by the door like a polite gentleman, tail neatly wrapped around his paws. I crouched down. "Lou, Daddy has to go to work. Can you stay home and behave?" He blinked slowly, his version of saying, "I make no promises." I placed his toy mouse, his feather wand, and a fresh bowl of snacks right where he could see them. He looked uninterested until I touched the snack bowl. Suddenly, he perked up like someone turned on his Wi-Fi. Everything seemed peaceful. I kissed his forehead, stepped outside, and closed the door. What I didn't know was that Lou had a full day planned. Around lunchtime, I checked my home camera like any overly attached pet parent. At first, I saw nothing, just my empty living room. I sighed with relief. Good job, Lou. But then, the screen flickered. Lou appeared, dramatically sliding into the frame like a furry action movie hero. He sat in the center of the room, looked directly into the camera, and meowed loudly, as if announcing the beginning of Operation Fun without human supervision. First mission, the toilet paper roll. Lou approached it with the seriousness of a scientist conducting an experiment. One tap, another tap, then boom. The roll spun like a tornado. Snowy white paper streamed everywhere. Lou leaped through the chaos like it was the best day of his life. Second mission, the forbidden kitchen counter. With a confident wiggle, he jumped onto the counter, something he never does when I'm home. He sniffed the empty sink, inspected my fruit bowl, and then pushed a single banana off the counter. I swear he watched it fall in slow motion just to enjoy the drama. Third mission, the window patrol duty. He climbed onto the windowsill and watched birds outside with the intensity of a security guard who takes his job way too seriously. At one point, a pigeon landed on the balcony railing. Lou puffed up twice his size, tail like an overinflated bottle brush. If he could talk, he'd definitely be yelling, "Intruder! Bird criminal! Sound the alarm!" Finally, the camera captured him dragging his favorite blanket. Yes, the blanket he absolutely refuses to share with me, and making a cozy nest right in the middle of the living room. And then he napped, right in the middle of the mess, like a king sleeping after conquering his kingdom of toilet paper. When I opened the door after work, I was ready for disaster. But surprisingly, everything looked normal. No toilet paper on the floor, no bananas on the ground, no suspicious paw prints. Then I saw it. In the middle of the sofa sat Lou, wearing, wait for it, one of my socks around his neck like a tiny scarf. He looked proud, elegant, and a little ridiculous. I checked the rooms. Everything was spotless. My camera footage clearly showed chaos, so where was the mess? Then I understood. Lou had hidden all the evidence. The toilet paper roll, stuffed under the bed. The banana, neatly placed behind the trash bin. The blanket nest, folded, well, cat-folded, behind the couch. Lou meowed at me and rubbed against my leg, purring loudly as if saying, "I cleaned up. I am a responsible adult now. You're welcome." I couldn't help but laugh. I picked him up, kissed his little forehead, and said, "Lou, you are full of surprises." He responded by booping my nose with his paw. Looking back at Lou's stay-home-alone adventure, I realized something surprisingly meaningful. Life can sometimes feel like that empty living room. Quiet, predictable, normal on the surface. But behind the scenes, each of us is dealing with our own version of flying toilet paper, falling bananas, or unexpected pigeons on the balcony. It's messy, funny, unpredictable, yet somehow, we always figure things out. Lou made a mess, but he also cleaned it up in his own quirky way. And honestly, that's a great reminder for daily life. It's okay to make mistakes, as long as we're willing to learn and tidy up afterward. Another unexpected lesson comes from how confidently he enjoyed his day. He didn't hesitate. He didn't overthink. He simply explored, played, panicked a little, but had fun overall. Maybe we all need a bit of that energy, taking small adventures, trying new things, and not being too scared of messing up. And finally, no matter how chaotic a day is, it always feels better when we come home to something or someone that brings us comfort. For me, that's Lou. For you, it might be family, friends, a hobby, or even a quiet moment alone. So here's my advice. Live fully, clean up your messes, laugh at the chaos, and always return to what brings you peace.